Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts, and today guys, it's time to do another character voice comparison, and today we're doing one of my personal favorite Marvel characters of all time, Wolverine. Yes, when I was a little kid, I loved watching the X-Men animated series that was created back in the 90s when I was a little kid. I loved that series. I've loved the other incarnations of Wolverine throughout the years on TV and all that kind of stuff. And of course, I love Hugh Jackman's portrayal on the live action films as well. So let's not waste any time guys, let's jump into it now. Character voice comparison. Wolverine, thumbs up, I like it. Thumbs down, I don't. In the middle, can't decide. Okay, let's not waste more time. Let's go.
Of course, it's all been real. Get with it. The X-Men don't have room for whiny brats. Hold it. The kid stays here. She'll just get in the way.
What's the matter? Teacher's pet got cold feet.
Oh, this is so good.
Anytime, pretty boy. I go.
Wow.
I wanna go. Come on, big man.
He's done a lot of versions.
Where I wanna go.
Let me up, or I'll rearrange your windpipe.
Dang.
Yeah, ask me. He's looking to settle that score personally. Yeah, trust me, Chuck. I may not be able to read minds, but I know what a boy's thinking about. When
Yeah, I'll
he's
give a thumbs up.
Ow! How many times I gotta tell you? Ask and it'll get passed to you.
That was kind of weird.
Colossus, old bud. What are you doing here? Sure ain't waiting for a bus. The new gatekeeper, huh? Well, I got a problem. The clock is ticking. Gotta get inside, pal. No ifs and buts.
Luke Skywalker? What?
Thanks to the butchers of the Weapon X program. I don't know much about my past. They messed with my head and coated my bones with unbreakable adamantium.
Yeah.
All in the hope of turning me into the ultimate killer.
That was a good series, Wolverine and the X-Men.
They were successful. I did a lot of killing.
He's done a lot of them,
to escape
too.
out of that
Jesus.
madhouse. Eventually, I made my way to the X-Mansion. There, I found a home and a purpose with the X-Men.
It never ends, dude.
Now I fight to help people rather than hurt them. Like there was this one time an android named Warstar.
My God, how many freaking times is he? He's Wolverine.
We ain't ending in a draw.
He is Wolverine at this point.
In our own ways, we're both monsters. No need to hold back, Laura.
What are you supposed to be, anyway? I'm the best at what I do. And what that is ain't pretty at all. See these claws? Unbreakable. You? They're not.
The road since way back then. Sometimes I wish I could forget all the years since too. So many dead, so much lost. Still have work to do.
I'm glad you did the voice fix
Sure
when
as
Orton did
hell doesn't work
Wolverine.
out like we planned.
That was good. That was a good
Doesn't mean
game.
Giving up. This
The
world
movie.
may be broken. I've got
But the
just
game
the
was pretty
tools to
decent.
fix it. Sorry about that. I wasn't planning it. I just sometimes I go off. More superheroes. Sometimes just get
It just sounds kind of bland.
I'm having a hard time tracking in all this. Move!
I didn't like that one. Nope.
Healing factor comes in handy, don't it? So
No, I don't like that one. No.
That's right. Your old boyfriend. Little unfinished business there. No wonder you don't want us tagging along.
I'll get that thumbs up, yeah.
Either I'm in trouble, or you need me to do something nasty. Well, we ain't at the Triskelion, so whatever it is, you want it off the S.H.I.E.L.D. grid. Didn't even know you had an office in Harlem.
In the middle. Well, honestly, I mean, okay, so here's the thing, everybody. Let's just pause that. Okay, so as I noticed, and probably you guys have noticed as well, that what's his name? Let me scroll back to find him. Steve Blum, I think that's how I say his last name. I think it's how I say it. Steve Blum has done a lot of incarnations of Wolverine, like the most out of everybody, even more than the guy who started off with the X-Men animated series back in the 90s that I grew up on. Steve Blum here, well, literally was just like, are you kidding me? How many times has he portrayed? Like, I know he was on Wolverine in the X-Men animated show, and I remember him doing a couple other stuff, but the list goes on forever. But really the main thing that I noticed about this character voice comparison is that at a certain point, the voice, everyone else just tries to do the same type of voice. I mean, Steve Blum here, who I'm now on screen here, did at least, I would say at least 15 or more versions of the character in different animated shows and games and stuff like that. I would say at that point, once he came in and did his version of the voice, like where it's like constant deep and all that kind of stuff, I guess you could argue the X-Men animated series from the 90s Wolverine, but at a certain point, I mean, every character voice version that when they've done the character using a different voice actor, they try to do what's already been done before. So there's not a lot of variation, and when there was variation, the voice was like high and raspy. That just sounds weird. To me, that's just weird, because once you hear Wolverine in the animated sense, in the video game sense, not including live action film with Hugh Jackman, but the voice is low. But Hugh Jackman has low register in his voice when he plays the character, but he has range. But on the animated front and video games, the voice is lower. That's the way they go with it. They go with that lower voice, and that's what they stick with. So for me, it's really hard to pick, but my two favorite personally has to be Cal Dodd, I think it's how to say his name, who was in X-Men, the animated series back in the 90s and done a couple other different incarnations, and Steve Blum, who's done many incarnations of Wolverine. The others, I mean, the others that sounded kind of familiar to them, they were, decent, but you could tell that they were just trying to copy what the more popular versions of Wolverine have sounded. That's the way it came across to me. I would say Hugh Jackman, but in a sense of they only compared him to the video games that he's been a part of, X-Men, the official game from the X-Men 3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine. So in live action, Hugh Jackman wins, in my personal opinion. But for video games and animation, it's got to go to Steve Blum and Cal Dodd. Yes, so there you have it, guys. So what do you guys think of this character voice comparison? Who is your favorite Wolverine? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thank you guys for watching my reaction to this. Peace out.